All right, Week 17 prediction time. A lot of us, most of my lifetime, Week 17 has been the final week of the year, but still got that one more, which is good for a lot of teams, including both my teams, my first love Packers and my beloved Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of teams are really glad this is 18th week of the 17th game. I think we're at 8 teams eliminated. Speaking of 8, my record last week picking straight up was 8-8, so not my best, but anyone that's been placing bets and making these kind of predictions, dude, you know how unusual this year's been. Like, all years are weird. There's gonna be weird games, but it seems like every week there's like 5 or 6 games that just don't make sense anymore. And there's so many teams that are like, you just don't know what you're gonna get from them week to week. That's both my teams this year, for the record. That being said, I'm gonna make my predictions and then I'm gonna write them down. I know it's a little backwards. I want to kind of record my thought process as I'm doing it. And then at the end, I'm gonna talk about some changes I'm gonna make to the channel. But no further ado, Thursday Night Football. Tomorrow we got the Jets at Cleveland. Cleveland is favored by 7.5. I think Cleveland's gonna win. I don't know if they're going to win. Part of me is like, I don't know if they're going to put up enough points to win by 7.5. Because the Jets have a good defense. And Cleveland's offense has played well. But Cleveland has a really good defense. And yes, the Jets put up 28 this past week against Washington. But it's like, the Jets can go out there and put up a goose egg every week. Or any week, rather. And every week sometimes. Excuse me there. Should I pay attention to the over-under on this one? Be kind of curious. Did I say Cleveland? Give me Cleveland. 17-13. Detroit at Dallas. Dallas is favored by 6. I think Dallas needs one more big win just to really get their fans riled up. Just for that inevitable collapse in the playoffs. So give me Dallas 31-27. Also, I feel like I saw it was like the top 8 or 9 or 10 or so in MVP odds. And I just saw Jared Goff finally made it onto like the bottom of that list, somehow behind Mahomes. I feel like Jared Goff's getting disrespected this year, especially when you put him behind Mahomes. If my Packers were to make the playoffs somehow this year, Jordan Love should be ahead of Patrick Mahomes for MVP. Especially when you look around what Love has. If we even have a winning record this year, he should at least have his name thrown in there. I know, it's crazy. But okay. On that Detroit-Dallas game Saturday. Get another Saturday game. Love it. But we don't have a Monday game, which is going to be weird. Okay, so let's get to the early slate. There's a lot of early games on Sunday. San Fran, minus 13.5 at Washington. You know what? I'm buying that. San Fran, Brock Purdy, we're going to bounce back 35-20, so they do cover. Arizona at Philly, minus 11. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Arizona. I know exactly what they are. No one knows anyone on their team. Just give me Philly. 31-16. Atlanta at Chicago. Chicago's favored by 3. Honestly, they've started to look a little better. It's at Soldier Field in late December. Still December then, right? Or is that New Year's Day? Either way. Winter in Chicago. 24-20. Miami at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 3. It's in Baltimore. Yeah. This is the game where Lamar secures himself as an MVP. It's going to be high score. And give me like 34-31. New England at Buffalo. Buffalo's favored by 12.5. They're starting to get it together. Josh Allen's name's been starting to get floated around with MVP. If he didn't suck at the beginning of the year, I think he'd be right there with Lamar and CMC and Tyreek and all those guys. Give me Buffalo. 27-17. New Orleans at Tampa. Tampa by 3. Yeah, New Orleans is falling off the wagon. Tampa's going for that. They won that division. 24-20. Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's falling apart, but they will manage to handle Carolina, hopefully. That one 21-13. Rams, 4.5-point favorites at the Giants. Yeah, I'll take the Rams. Have I even picked an underdog yet? I kind of feel bad. I have not. Have I? Oh yeah, no. I got one coming up though. But give me the Rams. 27-13. Las Vegas at Indy. Indy's favored by 1.5. I might be biased on this one. I think there's no reason Vegas doesn't carry that momentum from blowing out the Chargers and then upsetting the Chiefs at Arrowhead on Christmas Day. Give me Vegas 21-20. They're gonna make it interesting. Tennessee at Houston. Houston's favored by 4.5. Stroud hasn't been cleared yet, as far as I know. So give me Tennessee 17-13. We'll go low scoring. Pitt at Seattle. Seattle's favored by 3.5. It's at Seattle, yeah. I'll go Seattle. 24-20. They cover that 3.5. Cincy at KC. KC by 7. KC's got bounced back. 28, but they're not going to cover. 28-24. Chargers at Denver. Denver's favored by 3 with... They're going with Stidham at quarterback. Yeah. And 20-14. And Green Bay, Sunday Night Football at Minnesota. Their stupid skull thing that no one understands unless you're like a Viking person, thingy, Scandinavian descendant, northern Minnesota person. Jordan Love has got to pull a last-second win, 24-21. Those are my predictions this week. Honestly, we're at that point of the year where it's like I don't even feel comfortable with any of those because there's so many different factors now. Now we're at the point where weather factors in injuries and the extent of them, motivation to win or to lose. Now, as far as the channel, in these videos, I'm gonna still keep doing my weekly football thing through the rest of the season. Obviously, I'm gonna start focusing a lot though. I know there's gonna be plenty of people that don't like this, but I think these videos, not that these actually get many views. My shorts every once in a while, like the one where I broke the news as in I saw it on Facebook and quickly pumped out a video about Brandon Staley getting fired. That short got almost 600 views. That was cool. I have one other one from Green Bay and Detroit playing earlier this year that I sporadically made. It got like a little over 100. All the other ones are pretty much single digits. So I really need to kind of focus on trying to build like a nice foundation. I'm thinking here in the next, real soon. One sec. Look at the kitty. Oh, Wednesday. Say hi, Wednesday. Anyhow. I'm going to go hard on trying to do coverage on all Vegas sports related stuff. And I'm still going to do stuff, obviously. I'll probably throw in some stuff too about, the first loves, the Packers, the Bruins, the Red Sox, since they're going to have competition now with the A's. I don't really talk basketball that much, but the Celtics make a run at the finals or anything cool like that, or any developments, I'll talk about them here and there. And eventually Vegas will get their team. We all know that's going to happen with LeBron James as the owner and their beautiful stadium I think it's the Oakview Group's making. They made the Seattle Kraken's arena, and I think they had one other big project in sports recently. Say that for another time. That's kind of what I'm going to go over this channel. On building on top of what I have going on here, but I really need like that sturdy foundation. I know this year I wanted to do this. I wanted to start. This was supposed to be all about betting, the channel, and it did a little bit, but I did get sidetracked. I think next year, if I'm at the point where I have a great like foundation supporting base for this, I'm definitely I want to continue that, but I want to go in and be like start looking more into player props and stuff like that, like quarterlies, futures, all that good stuff, and then kind of like pick my 3 or 4 games I actually feel the most confident in, that kind of thing. Sorry, first time since I moved down here I've really started to have allergies. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan going forward. Anyhow, hoping my predictions are better this week. Hope everyone had a good weekend of sports. But talk about betting. How do we not talk about the fact that, I don't know, I'm assuming anyone that has Facebook, which pretty much everyone, saw this at some point. The guy that had like a 14 leg, I think it was pretty much I think it was like all player touchdown props. $5 bet turned into almost $490,000. My man, kudos to you. Or woman. Whoever you are. Hopefully not a child. That could be funny though. Kudos to you. You hit every sports bettor's dream to turn a $5 bet. And let's not kid ourselves. You know you probably have done it too before, where you throw a few bucks at some crazy parlay, since it's so low risk and it's such a high reward. But you've thrown like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 at it. Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine if you would have actually threw like real money at that bet. Like DraftKings or whoever he placed it with would not have been impressed. But enough of that. Comment section. I want to hear your 7 teams from each conference that you think are going to be in the playoffs. And with that, good luck. Until next time.